do the same thing. We've seen a lot of simple mistakes coming out of them, but will they be able to return to form in the hard point and force this game number 5?
For me, Lacefield is huge for this squad. Had a fantastic uplink, but I mean, when it comes to Hardpoint, we kind of talked about it before. You actually correctly said, you know, XGN uplink most likely to win that one. When it comes to the Hardpoint, especially on retreat, what are your thoughts on XGN in this game?
Well, okay, so it's weird because Lacefield we have seen with the bout, when he is on point, it can get destructive. And then although we do see Octane, who's also good with the bout, that's actually Killa. So not necessarily the same standard, but also it doesn't hurt to have Study in his back. So those two we already know are going to put up numbers, but we already saw in the first hard point, if Killa and Fizzerp are both going, you know, double, triple negative, there is nothing those teammates can do. So again, it's a situation where if they can perform, they'll be just fine.
So out of curiosity, Chance, what is match number 5? If it does go the distance, what should the fans at home expect to see?
They should expect to see recovery, search, and destroy.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay, all right, so I don't want to write out XGN just yet, but already, I mean, what, Fizzerp 1-5, Killa 1-5, Lacefield 1-5.
Ooh.
Study the only player who can apparently shoot straight going into this hardpoint retreat, but right now, OpTic Nation in full control.
That's a beautiful stat line as well. All 4 players, excuse me, with 5 kills for OpTic Nation. Embo's going to break that circle as he is going to get his 6th kill. He's going to be on a 4 streak. Team kill, by the way, of course, it is with a stun grenade, which means Lacefield was getting shot at and was one shot anyway. But nonetheless, again, they got to keep bringing up those small mistakes because for the most part in the series, they've been costly for OpTic Nation. But again, they have turned it around. Hardpoint seems to be their game against XGN. Of course, XGN going to be able to get in the hills. They do get 3 down, but Nation going to counter right back, fighting for that scrap.
Moch able to pick up the assist there, help his teammates out. 46, 47 to 10 now. That scrap time going to go in favor of OpTic Nation. XGN finally able to get off the mark in terms of some points, but still, you look at that kill kind of column there for XGN. It isn't pretty, but it's definitely getting better.
Yeah, without a doubt. Of course, still working from about a 40-point deficit. They do have control of lobby for the moment, but you can see OpTic Nation working on the swarm over from that double D side. Miracle's going to be leading that charge, but Lacefield's going to be there to make that stop. So XGN, again, trying to work themselves back in. But now you can see the cave spawns have come in right now for Nation. Nation going to be trying to take full advantage of that, and that's going to be 4 down in their favor. Straight away, able to break through.
Ricky still on your screens at 9 and 6 on a 2 streak right now, looking to try and make it 3. He's going to fall. Moch trying to trade that kill. Study doing some work outside, and it's important for Study to kind of stay on this pace. If he slows down, I think XGN really are going to be screwed.
Yeah, and that would just be terrifying for them, of course. But, you know, maybe even they kind of feel comfortable in this map, because if it goes to game number 5, we've already seen what they can do in S&D. But, of course, you don't want any momentum swinging, you know, out of your favor. And, of course, now trying to break through back once again in lobby, trying to get that scrap time. Another team kill comes in. This one not going to have too much of an impact as Fizzerp able to get that scrap time, but the rotation has come in. Nation was the first one there, but Killa got the important kill, and now we see Ambos is killing teammates.
Fizzerp trying to push through. Should be able to pick up at least 1 kill here. Does so. Tries to stay alive. Not going to happen. Lacefield, who, I mean, at what point if you're Lacefield, you say, hey, let me pull out the bout. It was working so well for me last game. Let me do it right now. Because right now you have Lacefield and Killa both running the SMG, and I feel like it just isn't working.
I don't know why you would ever even, you know, try and make that switch. If you got the hot hand, you just keep doing the same thing. But maybe Lacefield's going to start heating up with the ASM-1. Of course, he is sitting slightly negative, but still leading his team. He's going to be putting all the pressure now. He's going to be on a 3 streak, trying to get the 4th, maybe even the 5th right behind him. But the teammates come in benefit, supporting him. But the nades finally there to take him down. Nation able to break through once again.
Yeah, Embo's making it rain with his grenades. Picks up 2 kills very quickly. Owen still with the lead as they try and force a game 5 here in the series against XGN. Big kind of grudge match. A lot of these players formerly teamed together. Of course, a massive duo of Miracles and Killa playing against each other. It's always a fun storyline that adds to the tension of the game. Moch, though, playing fantastic thus far at 17 and 10. He falls. He was on a little bit of a streak there. Embo is going to be left as the last man from OpTic Nation on this rotation towards the final hill of the first rotation.
And you see all 4 of those rotators. 2 are going through cut, 2 are coming around back. XGN is going to have to recognize this to make that stop. Of course, they're in control of Attic for the moment. Lacefield is going to be the player in the hill. Study, though, going to be able to come and support. Lacefield picks up 2 as well. Miracle's that last player trying to push in for Nation. Coming in the back, but you see he has a gunfight. Study's going to win that. Meanwhile, the teammates for OpTic Nation actually have the split. Embo's coming in from back steps, able to pick up 1. He's going to successfully break through and at least cause the distraction, although XGN winning all of their gunfights. Ricky, last one alive for OpTic Nation. He's going to get taken down.
Oh, Ricky able to pick up 2, though. That will give a little bit of relief there for OpTic Nation when they try and push it into this again. Study's going to fall. That's Miracles with a big trade. XGN bringing this game back. If it wasn't for such a slow start, they could have, you know, kind of dominated this a little bit. I mean, look at the kill column. 17 and 17 is Study. Physics picked things up at 16 and 17. Killer, what, 15 and 18, and Lacefield at 16 and 15, considering 3 of those players only had 1 kill after the first minute of game time. They've done extremely well to make this as close as it is.
Yeah, without a doubt, XGN starting to turn around, but you can see this first hill kind of going back to that scrap, but it looks like Kill is actually going to show up. He's able to take down 3. Fizzerv gets that 4th. Now Machilla trying to push himself back in with Miracles, but XGN, again, they started to turn around. Now the kills are actually starting to go in their favor, but I tried to say that, then Embo's picked up 2, and that's 4 down in Nation's favor, able to break through once again and extending their 20-point lead.
Yeah, they just need to try and get a bit of a comfortable cushion once again. Ricky, he's going to fall. Let's have a look at Miracles with his bow. Spot Study from range. Not going to be able to outgun him. Embos is on the hardpoint there, looking to try and trade a couple of kills. Not able to connect with that one. Actually pulled away from that. Moch on a 3 streak. He's going to die. Everyone just falling on the hardpoint. Getting very, very chaotic. XGN looking to put that lead, or sorry, the deficit back down to just 20 points. And actually less than as they head over towards the Turtle hardpoint. Lacefield, a big play to watch for XGN. Tries to break around the outside. Already picks up 1. That was Ricky. Now throwing out those Semtexes. Looking to pick up Moch potentially. Tries to flood it, but falls.
Lacefield does fall right there, but that was huge. See his teammates come in support, but he pushed around back. That forced Nation spawn out way back towards that cave spawn over by Double D's, and at least allowed his teammates to get the pick up kills. Of course, Nation was able to win their gunfights to get back in, but nonetheless, something worth pointing out. But Miracles now has picked up 2. Mochilla got another 2 as well. Miracles, by the way, starting to heat up on a 4 streak. He was one that played phenomenally for Nation in the first hard point, so if he gets a hot hand, definitely going to be something to look out for. But of course, Nation extending the lead further and further.
And Embos currently on a 2 streak at 23 and 22. Make that 24 as he extends it, looking for his 4th in a row. Connects. Ricky as well, heating up. He's on a 4 streak also. 10 seconds of scrap time left. Oh, Embos finally finding form. It's taken him a little while. He has been slow at times in this series, but now it seems everything kind of going his way. Ricky picking up that scrap time, so we'll switch over to someone in a more valuable position. In actual fact, they all do fall. So Ricky, can he extend his streak? That's 5 now for him. OpTic Nation with a big, big lead, 179 to 118. XGN backs against the wall.
Yeah, and XGN right there didn't even have a player in the hill, and OpTic Nation was able to get 3 down again in their favor. That Turtle Hill was absolutely massive for them. They just completely ran the lead up, now up by 63 points. XGN trying to stay alive in lobby. They were able to come out on top of lobby last time, but still, they're going to have to do something crazy to start making a comeback, get 20 points on every successful hill. And of course, we see OpTic Nation wasting no time trying to flood in. Lacefield able to pick up 2. XGN in control, but again, they're going to have to just completely outslay OpTic Nation and keep their dreams alive.
Looking at Fizz Up. They still have that bar hill. If they could lock that down, early rotation could be valuable. 14 seconds left. Looking at that mini-map, Ricky was trying to get over there. Miracles is going to contest this scrap time, and he's going to win it as well. That is big for ON. He now decides to rotate. Looking at those spawns, still XGN with the back cave spawn, and Embo's in a great position here to try and cut off that rotation. Unfortunately, he does fall. Killer has managed to fight for the early time here on this hard point. It's definitely doable, Chance, but it's not going to be easy.
No, not without a doubt. You see 4 of those radars trying to flood in nearly simultaneously. Lacefield with a team kill as well before immediately getting killed by Embos. Of course, XGN able to come out on top of that engagement bar. A little bit of contest time that OpTic Nation was able to provide, but still, it is XGN in the hill, slaying their opponent out, but now 2 OpTic Nation members flooding in. Team kill comes in again. This time, Embos needs another teammate. XGN going to try and capitalize on this, but at least Embos still picking up kills, but XGN still in control.
XGN haven't been even been able to get close to controlling the good spawn, which is a surprising thing, yet they held the large majority of that. Finally, OpTic Nation break it, as you would expect. Lacefield tries to go big. He's unable to do so. Now Killer and Fizzip going to try and push for the spawns and get control of this final 10 seconds of time, which they will need if they're going to have any chance of winning this game. Honestly, it's not looking good, though. OpTic Nation turning up on this bar hill. Miracles trying to do everything he can. Moch is now on a 5 streak at 34 and 25. He's had a fantastic hardpoint retreat.
About 46 seconds between these two teams, and of course that's almost exactly how much time is left in this game. XGN gonna have to just make a miracle of a play to, and OpTic Nation just has to contest for a second. You can see Mochilla taking his time to do just that, and they're making sure they get the pinch down as well, and that's gonna be a game without a doubt. Mochilla finishing, well, not even finishing yet. He's on a 7 streak, gonna be trying to go for 8, but he wanted to knife the enemy, but nonetheless heating up towards the end, helping out OpTic Nation to get their win.
Embo's hardpoint game on point, it seems. Dropped, I think it was like, what, 39 in the first hardpoint of the series. He's 37 and 32 right now. I believe he's actually just stopped playing. Doesn't care. They've already won. That's all that matters for Embos. And that means OpTic Nation and XGN is going to be going all the way to a Game 5 search and destroy. You couldn't ask for a series like this to end any other way.
No, not at all. That's exactly what you'd expect going in. Even things to think about, yes, XGN probably has the advantage going to S&D the first time they won 6-2,